ding, ding, being fun.
Welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans. With your host, Jessy, Martin.
What are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
John Taman.
We finally got professional football back. This is going to be fun.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Max Taylor.
As long as you got Jaden Daniels, you got a chance to win.
Spanning the eras of Washington football. Honoring the past. Commanding the future. And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taylor.
Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. I am John Taman. I am the world's worst podcast host. However, I do make a pretty fucking cool intro, as I would like to note, as it says here in the review. One of the coolest YouTube intros that I've seen around by whoever that fucking guy was that stopped by in our chat last week. Whoever you were, man, thanks. That was awesome. Nice of you to say. Anyway, welcome to the last week of the football season. I'm in a happy mood. Max isn't here today because Max got engaged.
I'm happy Max isn't here.
He did.
Yeah, Max got engaged. So, yeah.
Congrats, Max.
That's good. I'm very happy for him. So we'll get on to that whenever we get on to that. Scott is over there jerking off his friend Henry, I guess. Hey,
yeah.
Anyway, over here to my right, I guess, left, my right. I don't know. My resolution this year is to not learn my right from my left. We do have the top 10 resolutions from the Washington Commanders with us today. We're going to talk about NFL football games coming up this weekend. It's like preseason all over again.
Yeah.
We're going to try to make some picks and some parlays, but who the hell knows this weekend? But I do know somebody that does know, and if he knows where the music always goes, I'll be very happy. But there he is, Jessy Martin. Woo! So I understand you started off the new year in style. Went yourself to the Four Seasons Hotel with a big glitzy thing there where you popped out of a cake. Is that what I did?
Yeah. It was quite an experience. I'll tell you that.
Tell you what, how much do you get for something like that?
Oh, it's like $17 an hour.
That's not bad.
The worst part is just the waiting. You just gotta.
Oh yeah.
You gotta wait.
You gotta sit
A
in
little cramp in there.
All right, over here to our down here on the bottom is our good friend from the Royal Port of Barrow, Scott Hartley. Now, Scott, I understand in the Royal Port of Barrow, on New Year's Eve they always have the Burgermeister, which is you, has to go through town dressed as the New Year's baby. Is that true?
No, it's not true.
No. All right. Well, we don't have any photos of that today, but we might have some next week to find out whether you're lying or not. Now, I did hear something this week that I thought was rather interesting. You have the number one. The 1 Point Safety Show is the number one most viewed Commanders podcast in the UK. True?
That's absolutely correct. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, man.
I mean,
Hell is even that?
Yes.
yeah, exactly. What niche market it is as well, John. It's probably because it's the only one that's in the UK. But there you go.
Who cares? Hey, man. Big fish, little pond, doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You eat. That's the way it is. Now, I got to caution you because you know how it gets. Once you get successful, media and they fans.
I know, mate. I know. Mike Tirico and that'll be around, won't they? So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, here, look at this picture I found of you guys that are already starting the marketing.
There's a fucking squirrel on fucking Scott's head.
Scouse's haircut's classic.
It's the fucking Wham poster. That's
I know.
Michael. So I kind of took a guess as to
At least you put me as George. I was happy.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
happy with
I
that,
figured you'd be the one most likely to die of AIDS from sex in a
Thanks,
goddamn room.
No, I was thinking you were more around the room if I'd be the one who'd smash my car into things. But there you go. It is what it is.
All right, so there you go. I mean, just be cautious. Once you guys hit the big time, things start to
that's
happen.
true.
If he shows up with somebody named Yoko, maybe read the writing. All right, so we do have a football game this weekend, sort of. It's
We
like
do.
Scrimmage. Yes, we do. We have a football game somehow this weekend. I think my favorite stupid tweet of the week was some clown from Philadelphia going, "Hey, you think the Commanders, how they going to do against our backup?" Dude, what the fuck do you think we're bringing? Josh Johnson versus, what's his name, Scotty?
Tanner McKee.
Tanner McKee. Honestly, Tanner McKee should step out of the way and give us the Sam Howell game that we deserve. We should get
Robux. I'm not saying the rest of your name. It's Robux. That's what you're getting.
Oh, okay. No, we ain't saying your name, but we'll put it up here for people to read it. And if they want to say your name, that's up to them. Nice to see you. Good to meet you. Anyway, he's not Kaiser Soze, so I'm not saying his name. And I wouldn't say Kaiser Soze's name either way. And I just did twice. Scott G is here. Nice to see you, Scott. Scott says people listen so they feel smarter or not full of nonsense like Scout says. Well, if you remember.
He's not full of nonsense.
Who? Scout? Scout says, I mean, well, look at him.
No.
He definitely is the smart guy in the group here.
Facts. He can tell you the difference between a 4-3 and a cover 2 concept. I could do a mock draft for you, though, Scott. That's something I can do for you.
Understand him when he tells you.
And I could play. I could play GM. I can fix this Commander's offense. Also, while we start, can we just have a word about the nonsense that's been going on social media between one of our old co-hosts on this show? I know Keith likes to play heel from time to time, but take it with a pinch of salt, people, please. I mean, your mock draft is not going to command. Adam Peters is not sitting there with 4 minutes to go. Go on, you go
read this tweet. Okay.
You need the context.
All right. Yeah. This is talking about. All right. So the first one was, do yourselves a favor, unfollow Hog Farmer Keith. Now,
right.
I don't care who you guys follow, unfollow whoever you want to. That's your fucking business. Yeah. Okay. So a reply to this. At Von Cheese with a Z instead of an S. Says people like him.
Dude, he was one of the original Von Cheese family from way back in the Prussian royalty. Way back.
So Mr. Von Cheese says people like him are why I'm convinced we'll never get what we deserve. Performative ass fans, man. At least we can actually take time to fix our team in our mock drafts and give advice to the actual team in hopes they'll follow at least some of it so we can all see a good team. But nope, people like him got to start drama and put up questions about players despite all the injuries they've gone through and the fact they played good this season without those injuries. This is why we have a bad karma. This is why we can't win. We have to fix it. Gotta fix it. Nah, we do. I ain't doing this shit myself.
Way to go, Keith! You fucked up everything, dude. I mean,
it's all your fault. And as Scott G says here, the team depends on your mock draft. Hold on a second, John. Hold on a second. Hang on. Get a phone call.
Oh,
yes, Adam. Yeah, of course. Middle linebacker, absolutely, mate. Yeah, take him at 71, no problem. Cheers. Just Adam Peters wanting my advice off my PFN mock draft there, John. You know what I mean?
There you go.
What an idiot.
For fans to actually think that Adam Peters and company actually goes on Twitter and studies our mock drafts, it's probably one of the stupidest things that I've heard in a very fucking long time.
I found a scout that was looking at Twitter for advice. I'd fire that motherfucker on the spot. Whoop.
Exactly.
Right now, I mean, there's some people out there that are pretty smart. I'm not going to sit here and crap on everybody because I get a lot of good information. I'm not a draftnik, but I watch a lot of stuff between, I guess, Monday, and March and April to see who's who and what's what. And we do have some good people that break some things down. But the team's not looking at them. And if they do, they're going to contact them not for their draft expertise. They're going to give them, look, you're going to be out in Montana watching Boise State or something like that. And that's not going to happen either. So stop overinflating who you think you are or who you think Keith is. And I did see that thread. People were calling him a scammer. You know what? The hog farmers are not. All right. The hog farmers do good work. They do fucking great work. And I'm not going to have anybody insult them. Period. All right. If you can start a charity that does what Chris Bryant does and what Keith does, and those gentlemen do, you go right ahead, because that would make you a good person just like they are. So they give a lot of themselves. And we're going to get away from all of that because that was pretty stupid. Yeah. We'll give them this.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up! Shut up! Sit the fuck down and shut up!
Shut up and sit down.
Will you shut up?
Just sit your ass down here and shut up.
Honest to God, could you imagine, dude, if you were I don't know, who's this safety from Ohio State we're all after right now? Caleb Downs?
Caleb Downs, yeah.
Okay, Caleb Downs gets the call on draft night, and he goes, "Oh, Commanders? Nah, man, y'all got some trash-ass performative fans on Twitter."
nah, man. I'm not on there because that Von Cheese says he wasn't good enough.
Man, my man John Von Cheese said, I ain't playing there, nope. All right. That's a good one. Way to bring that up. And way to go, Keith. You stirred it up quite well. All right, so first fast thoughts. We got a Philadelphia Eagles game this week. That's a lot of F's I had to say right there.
It was, yeah.
Fucking good. Here we go, Keith. Oh, excuse me.
Keith.
Insults already? It's only 11 minutes.
All right, Jessy, what do you think about this football game we have on Sunday?
Yeah, we're probably going to win and, draft 7th.
Okay, I'm all right with that, Scotty.
Yeah, I think we've got a chance of winning this game.
I don't. I think we're going to figure out a way to fucking out and lose it. Our defense can't stop anything.
Nobody's playing on the other team.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. All right. So, yeah, like I said, all right, let's at least get these bongos finished. Okay. Thank you, Maurice. It's like preseason in January now. All right. It's almost like, yeah, it's almost like preseason games are all across the league, except that they're actually going to game plan for them. It's a bit different, but it's still, is there anything to watch for this Sunday? What are you looking for in this game on Sunday if you're going to watch it? Because, of course, we're going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'm addicted to the NFL just like anybody else, and I love the Commanders. So what are you looking for, Jesse?
I mean, I kind of, again, like last week, players like Ben Sinnott, Treylon Burks, Debo, players that may be around next year to help, play, supporting roles, in our future endeavors.
There you go. Supporting roles in our future endeavors. Thank you, Westinghouse. All right, Scott.
Sounds like a very shit TED talk, that, Jesse. But there you go.
Some kind of infomercial. You're like,
I don't disagree with your point though. I think you're right. It is people like Jordan McGee, it's people like Treylon Burks, it's the people who we need to see more from to see what we have as depth within this team. Also the people who are trying to earn a contract, the likes of your Daron Payne, who doesn't have any guaranteed money. I know we won't see Laramie Tunsil with oblique, but yeah, Debo, you're right. They're the sort of players who you want to see. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Do you know what I mean, for the end of the season? Is it worth bringing these people back? Because they've got to be in the plans of what Adam Peters and Dan Quinn and the like are doing. But at the same time, there's not much to see. I think this whole play the youngsters thing, I'd look at that now and say, well, who isn't playing? There isn't anybody who isn't playing, either due to injury or due to the fact that they're out there because they're out there. But you can't just put players into the team who aren't there. Unfortunately, we're not going to see Kane Medrano or much of him. I hope he dresses, but we're not going to see much of him out there because I just don't think he's been particularly good enough. And if you can't get in this team, I think the writing's on the wall for him next season.
Well, let's talk about that for a second, because I think one of that's indicative, I think, of a thing that fans do in overinflating things. Like, it's a 5th round pick. All right, he's a 5th round pick linebacker. He's a decent special teams player. All right,
Yeah.
he might develop into an okay role player on the defense, but if it's a 5th round pick and we manage to get a special teams player and a role player for a few years out of it, I don't think that's a bad thing.
That's where 90% of your special teams come from in the, like 3rd, 4th, and 5th round. So
can he take over a Nick Ballore who's getting on? He's like 37 or whatever he is. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of where you want to see him.
Jordan McGee was a 5th round pick last year, wasn't he? We didn't see
Yes, he was.
Dick from him. So and this year we're seeing a lot more. Sometimes players just need a little bit longer to develop, and Madrano may be one of those players.
Most players need a little bit longer to develop, and people get all freaking flashed out because they watch Red Zone and use the ones that do show up quickly and blast like lightning. Man, they're all over the place. They're in front of you all the time, so you think that that's what's normal, and it really isn't most of the time. So yeah, you develop guys like that. You don't expect Kane Madrano to turn into a starter when he's a rookie, and you as a 5th round pick, you might not even be asking yourself, let's just see what he's got. All right, well, tomorrow, sure, why not? Fuck it. But, any time up to then, you can't.
You can't. And that's the thing the fan base is clamoring for, John. You've seen it. Jesse, you've seen it too. It's play the youngsters, play the youngsters. Who isn't playing? Yeah. Like right now, who isn't playing? Ben Sinnott is playing because of the Zach Ertz injury. He has to play. There's nobody else in this team that isn't playing.
Well, I might add, too.
Yeah, he is playing well. But, you know what I mean? Everyone's clamouring for seeing what McGee's like. And that's probably the biggest question mark is can someone like Jordan McGee step into the shoes of Bobby Wagner for middle linebacker? It's tough. It's a tough ask. Especially when you're looking at a brain like Bobby Wagner. I think Bobby Wagner more for his brain rather than what he actually does on the field is why he's there with that green dot. It's going to be very difficult.
I don't know, Scott. Did you see that photo spread they did of him in Playman magazine?
Well, on the edge of the bed.
Not just likes him for his brain, Jesse. That's what I'm hearing here.
I do. No, it's the way. What I mean by that is it's the way of diagnosing play. When you've done it for so long and you're a surefire Hall of Famer, you know what play is coming, and it's trying to get the other people into the positions at the same time. And that's the bit that we're going to struggle with unless you bring someone in who can do that in the off season.
Well, I don't think you're going to find another Hall of Famer to bring in here. And, if that's the expectation, that's not going to work out. But I do think that, for one, we do know as a run stopper, he does. He diagnoses quickly, he fills the hole, and the guy does not go forward again once he touches him. But he's had 2 years with McGee to teach him, all right, to show him, to mentor him. And I believe in Bobby Wagner as a good mentor. He's not that kind of, snobbish veteran that's not going to have anything to do with the younger players. I believe he's put him in a good position. I'm ready to say, okay, let's do it. Let's make him the middle linebacker, sink or swim next year. I mean, fucking A, we've done it with guys like fucking Cole Holcomb, for Christ's sakes, right? We've done it with some serious bum. Let's see what we got with this guy. And not just, I think it's more than let's just see what we got, because I think we've seen what we got. I think you see him flash, man. He is fast. He does what Joe Witt said that they should do. He hits with fucking violence. He comes in violently, plays, and the guy goes down. It's not a dirty hit. It's just clean tackles. So I think he's ready. Jesse, do you think he could be ready? You think we should go with that, or do you think it's still going to be a need?
I think it's – I don't know if middle linebacker is going to be a need, but I think linebacker itself as a whole is going to be a need.
Always keep going with linebackers. You always stock linebackers.
Yeah, I'm not sure the future of Louvu. I think he was only signed for 2 years, I believe. So his contract.
He's got one more year at the end of this year.
Does he have one more year?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Great year last year, and the year this year, next year. Okay, let's see what you can do.
So I also think a lot has to do with whoever the play caller is going to be next year, whoever Dan Quinn brings in, and what kind of defense they want to run. Because the defense that they're running right now, they don't have the players to run it. Okay.
Well, they have a pass rush.
They don't have. If you don't have a pass rush, you need to have sticky man corners, and we don't have that right now.
Even if you do, you're not surviving long. The NFL is not set up for you to be able to defend in the back end. You can only do it for so long, and when I say so long, that's like 3.5 seconds. You've got to get to the quarterback in the backfield, and that's huge. I would say middle linebacker is a need as Jordan may be better as a weak side linebacker, says Scott G.
Could be.
Couldn't agree more, Scott, and that's exactly why I would target someone like Lloyd from the Jags, who will be on the open market. And again, we have to look at it's about depth, isn't it? That's the thing that's hurt us this year. Is we haven't had necessarily outside of our starters. You're then going, what have we got left in this side? Whereas I think if you can fulfill this through free agency and you put people in, then you go, right, well, when you get to the depth that's in the side then and you supplement it through the draft, you're okay. You're not struggling. Whereas at the moment it's like, damn, we are struggling when you're picking people off the street like River Craycraft and Chris Moore.
You sort of got a point there, Scott, but still, I mean, to have good depth, you got to have draft picks to get good depth. You're not going to be able to pick up depth off the streets because you can't afford good depth.
We have to do it.
You only have so much money. Your money's tied up into your starters, okay? And the depth is what's left over. And most of the time, leftover players, they're not getting that good. That's why they're not getting paid starter money elsewhere. So it's kind of, again, the previous drafts before this previous regime screwed us over in more ways than one. We just didn't have the draft capital. We didn't have those players in the wings that are being developed to be able to have good depth when someone goes down. You got someone that's just a small, slightly caliber less player, but instead you have like 2 levels down coming in as your depth because
in most places we have that. And in a lot of cases, I think part of this team's problem was that we had to get so deep into our depth. In a lot of positions, we're way down. I do recall at the beginning of the year when we talked about the cuts. That was my chief concern. Holy crap, we're going to be very thin. If something happens, especially at wide receivers, where I was really bitching about it, if something happens there, we're just going to be shit out of luck. And we got hit so bad. So I think it's this weekend. I think is the time to turn the page on something like that. Everybody who's still standing, get out there, play against the Philadelphia Eagles JV squad, give us a football game, and win. That's what I'm looking for. So why don't we talk about the football game here for a minute, and then we'll get into some other stuff. So let me find my little cool shit here, and we'll go through some battle plans. All right, Jesse, what do we got to do to win this football game? This fucking game.
Fucking list.
I hate even asking you that question for this game.
What do we got to do to win this game?
Who knows?
Not fuck up. I think if Josh Johnson plays like he did, against Dallas, I think we got a good chance to win this game. Be smart with the football. Don't put it in harm's way, and fucking run Bill.
Right. Hi, Jason. How are you? Anyway, that's an interesting picture of your dog you've got there, Jason. It looks like a hostage. I'm hoping
I gotta get a drink.
Asking us to send out any kind of ransom notes for that stupid mutt you just kidnapped. Anyway, I forgot what you were talking about, Jesse. Jesse left.
He just said he's just going to go get a drink. He was saying he just got to make sure that Josh Johnson doesn't f up and that we stick to a time of possession and a game plan. And I agree with him. If he plays like he did last time out, Josh Johnson, we should be okay. Don't turn the ball over and play this game. Just time of possession. We've lost time of possession so many times this year. It's been ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well,
for me, go on,
that's
John.
Something I want to talk about in a little bit. As soon as we finish with this here game, we're going to talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But all right, for me, I'm going the other side. Make a stop. Make their punter come onto the fucking field. Let's learn his goddamn name. Let's see who he is. Make him kick the ball. I don't know. Twice. How about that? Can we force 2 punts? I know that's asking a lot, but I think if we can do that, we have a better than even chance of winning because we can't do that very often. Jesse, you think we're going to win?
I do.
Probably, yeah.
You think it's because our backups have been playing all season and there's
yes, yes, I do. I think Jesse's nailed it. I think they will not be a competitive team because they'll have had no reps together, whereas we've had 3, 4, 5 weeks of reps with this. You know, right. Josh has been running scout team, but he'll have had 2 weeks worth of reps now, so we're ahead of the curve in that respect. And I think we've still got talent here. Debo's going to play. Terry's still there. Burks is still there. Offensively, I think we're okay. It's just as you said, John, it's what can we do defensively to stop the Eagles? We just have to make a stop. I mean, all three of us were in the group chat, and Max as well, watching the game together, and we were both so surprised when we saw a punter. It was like, holy shit, this is a punter. What's going on?
I want to see if we're allowed to have a safety run out there with one of those like tire strip things that they throw out in front of fucking bank robbers that are trying to run out. Throw it out there or something to see if we can slow up a fucking wide receiver.
I think Debo's going to have a big game. He's going to be highly motivated. He's got I think it's like $450,000 on the line. He needs 93 yards. I'm just going to put it out there. Use that prop bets. There's a lot of players. We'll run down it once we pick games. I got some. I will share them with y'all. But there's a lot of players that are going for incentives this week. So normally quarterbacks like to try to get them for their guys. So
look, I like listening to the Ross Tucker gambling podcast. Right, I think it's all right. But the guy that's on there, that's Steve Fezzik. Guy with the bad lisp or the bad, everything's bad about his lisp there, says that he's doing this thing called a big salami over, where what it basically is it totals every game, right? And the over-under is something like, 430 or something like that. And it's the total of every game. And I thought, damn, that sounds interesting on a day like the last game of the season. You just pick it's not that you pick every game as the over, a total for the entire fucking week, over-under. Right,
where you get those odds at?
I couldn't find it. I don't know where. So if anybody
might have to do some weird site like Kalashi or something.
Yeah, so if anybody can find that, that would be fun. I'd like to. He said, and I kind of agree with him. He goes, if you pick it and you go with the over, the day is fun as hell. You're watching Red Zone and you're like, yes. But if you've got the under, it's complete torture. So I can understand that. All right, let's see. Who's got to have a big game? Do we even care about this part? I mean, who's got to have a big game?
Are y'all talking about Daron Payne in the chat?
Are they talking about Daron Payne?
No, Debo.
Oh, Debo. Oh, yeah, no, I think he's coming back next year.
Yeah, I'm saying I would sign him to a 2-year deal, $25 million, done.
Yeah, it's probably going to be more than that.
I would think so. But I'm trying. That's the market value. But whether he would go with market value, you don't know.
I'm thinking $20 million a year, probably like 32 something, probably.
I'll tell you what, Scott. You've got a lot of smarts when it comes to this, but you're wasting your time here because, as you recall, this podcast was the home of a trash-ass fucking performative fan, and
that's
Adam Peters is never going to listen to you on this podcast because of that. So,
despite my absolute lengthy list that I've just put in our group chat, that has about 1 million players that have signed.
Fucking here comes Scott's list.
It's enormous.
We have a list for the week here. Hang on a second. Let's get this out.
Do.
You ready, Scott?
I am ready.
All right, let's give Scott. This one's very interesting. Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is the point of why we would take a running back early in round 1. I don't think we should take a running back early because the defense is so bad that it has to be a priority. I mean, I'm reading things here, and John, these are off your tweets, and I've read through the stats, and they back them up completely. So we scored first 4 times totally in 2025. Both games against New York.
Sunday. 5
comes Sunday. Both against New York Giants. Home and away, Las Vegas and Philly are the only games we've had the lead at half time. Opponents have scored first in 12 games down.
Hang on a minute. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Hold up. So in this season, we have scored first against the 2 teams that are vying for the first pick in the draft and the Super Bowl champion. Fucking A, nothing like a little bit of contrast there.
And then
that's one of my points. Like, I don't care if we pick defense or offense in the first round. I want an impact player immediately.
Correct.
I don't care if it's offense. I don't care if it's defense.
The reason that
safety isn't an impact player, or a offensive lineman isn't an impact player. I want someone that's going to impact right the fucking away.
Right.
Well, let me get through these. Let me get through these stats because these are ridiculous.
Let me give you a little backup on this because a lot of talk in the last 2 weeks has been about this Notre Dame running back, and a lot of people fan base are enamored with him, thinking, "Wow, could you imagine Jaden with this?"
I'd love him.
Dude, to have a run game, you have to have a defense. I mean, if you're going to play ball control football, you have to have a defense, and we just don't. We'll get. I mean, people disagree. They say, "Oh no, you control the clock." But yeah, know what? You're going to control the clock. You're gonna take 9 minutes, go down, score a touchdown maybe or a field goal, and then they're gonna give the ball back, and in 2 minutes the score's gonna be tied again. So your running game, keep going, Scott. Oh, what happened?
I don't know, mate. I don't know what we pressed there, but yeah. So the defense is so bad. This is why it's got to be a priority. I mean, looking at this, so the opponent scored first and led at halftime 12 times. We've been down 2 scores at the end of the first quarter 4 times. Down 2 scores plus at the half 6 times. We've forced 43 punts total in 2025. Then 24 of them punts came from 4 games. The New York games, the Las Vegas game, and the Philly game, the ones we just talked about. Denver, Las Vegas, and New York, there was 4 punts alone. The other 12 games, we punted 19 times. Detroit, we had no punts whatsoever. Dallas, KC, and Minnesota, we only punted once. We ranked 29th. Yeah, they punted twice. 29th in time of possession. Right. We are ranked. 31st ranked defense total. Right. We allowed 389.1 average points per game, 50 touchdowns, 28 passing.
389 points per game? Is that what you just said? Holy shit.
Yards per game. Yards per game. Sorry, yards per game.
Holy fuck. I was going to say, Jesus, we're worse than I thought.
28. We're 28th in passing on defense with 243 yards and 32 touchdowns. 31st in rushing. 31st in rushing. This is what we were meant to. It's what we were meant to bring in the summer. This whole elephant end stuff. 1 special teams touchdown. Red zone wise, we're 67.8 TD rate, 29th. And then on third down, we're 41.2, which is 22nd. 69.2% on a 4th down. We're the worst on 4th down in the entire league. 27 points per game, which takes us to 27th on average. 389 yards per game and we have only got 7 interceptions on the entire season. And Mike Sanders still has 4.
Look, so yeah, a running back in the first round is going to end up sitting there most of the time. By the time, in listening to all of that, by the time the first quarter has gotten around to almost half the games, we are out of it to the point where we can't fucking run the ball. Ball control, forget it. You got to score now.
All right. Scott G says, Jesse, you're saying Sean Taylor is not an impact player because you have safety. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's not a safety in this draft that is going to be an immediate impact player like Sean Taylor.
Downs. Caleb Downs.
Sorry, Downs isn't. He is.
No, I'm not saying he's not Sean Taylor.
Sean Taylor.
And no one ever will be. No one ever will be, Jesse.
They're like Downs isn't Kyle Hamilton. He's just not of that.
He's better than Kyle. He'll be better than Kyle Hamilton
now.
All right, well,
no way. Wow. In 2 years, he'll be better than Kyle Hamilton.
I'm hearing that. Come on now.
Way ahead of ourselves here. This is next month's discussion.
No way.
Easy. He is the best safety to come out of the draft in years.
He is not a top.
Yes, he is.
All right, so I'm sitting with Jesse in that I want an impact player. But
so there's a guy, Ohio State guy. What was he called? The edge. Can't remember his name.
There's a guy from
Bain. Yeah, get Bain from Miami.
That's so. Like, there's impact players. I don't care if it's on.
I agree with you, Scott.
I need something that's going to affect the team from day one.
Correct.
Right, and I mean, I'm not even.
May be a very good player, but he's not.
He will be.
He's not nothing close to a Kyle Hamilton or a Sean Taylor, and he's not a top 10 pick.
Easy.
No,
Absolutely easy.
he won't be.
Ruben Bain has got small. Ruben Bain has got small arms. He has got under 33 inch arms. Not big enough for the edge. It's going to be tough. Arvel Reese.
Everybody said Kenny Pickett had small hands, and look at him.
He does. He's got small hands.
Yeah, I know. He's not really a good player, is he? All right, so
No, we're not expecting a rookie
for the next couple of months here.
Twist says that's your problem. Expecting a rookie to be great straight away.
That's what I was saying, Twist. Thank you. Nice to see you, Twist. Good to see our Philadelphia Eagle friend.
Most rookies aren't great right away.
Correct.
And
they're not.
Sorry, safeties drafted early rarely works out.
Okay, so Jesse, what I see when you talk about impact player. Now, granted, we're not going to pick that high, but it's tantalizing. It's tantalizing when you look at the Bengals took Burrow, and then they took Jamar Chase, and those two have been lighting it up ever since. Right now, this whole thing about the punting. All right, I brought this up the other day because how many people are? Let's draft this running back. He would be an impact player, but it's not an impact that we can afford right now because we can't stop anyone. Remember, what was it? We were against Minnesota, for fuck's sake. We were watching the game all together. We punted it down to the 1, and what do? They go 99 yards. We can't stop anything ever. And it doesn't matter if it's a long drive, we give those up. We give up 19-minute drives or 10-minute drives. We give up fucking 2-minute drives. It doesn't matter. We give them up.
We can't afford not to take a player that has the best chance of being a blue chip player with that whatever number 5, 6, 7,
best
2 or 3, depending upon how Sunday goes. Okay.
BPA regardless.
We can't afford not to take that particular player, no matter if the team thinks it's Love or Bain or any of the other edge rushers, not a safety.
Well, let's be honest.
It doesn't make a difference. But if they choose a safety, I'm going to go off more than I went off on fucking Connerly because that would be stupid.
I don't think so.
All right, well,
I really don't think so.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's something to look for coming up at the end of April. Isn't the draft in town this year?
No, next year. It's Pittsburgh this year. It's Pittsburgh this year. 2027 we are.
All right. So let's see. What do we got to do? We got some. I got a top 10. All right. So let me move things around here so we can do our top 10. Let's see. Since it's old Lang Syne time, it's New Year's time. I hope everybody had a nice New Year's. So
like that.
Through or am I swimming?
You're swimming.
You were swimming a little bit, yeah.
Here I go. I'm still swimming.
You're good now.
No,
you're good now.
All right, here we go. The top 10 Commanders New Year's resolutions. Here we go. Number 10. Where are we? Am I upside down here? I'm upside down. 10. Dan Quinn resolves to cancel his NFL coach's friends and family plan. I think it's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. Probably help him out. Number 9, Commanders' New Year's resolutions. Terry McLaurin resolves to stop laughing out loud when he goes to the fucking bank. Yeah, I think stop rubbing it in. Yeah. All right, number 8, Marshawn Lattimore resolves to be released as early as possible Monday morning so he can beat rush hour traffic. Nice for him there. That's good. All right, the number 7.
Enjoy the Raiders.
Number 7, Commanders' New Year's resolution. Noah Brown resolves to donate himself to medical science before April. Well, I think that they can
to find out why he's so fragile.
I know. This dude's made of glass. All right. The number 6, Commanders' New Year's resolution. Josh Johnson resolves to finally buy that 2019 Corolla. Number 5, Commanders' resolutions. Chris Moore resolves to work hard to become a starting wide receiver for the Montreal Alouettes. That's the Canadian Football League, Scott. You ever watch Canadian football?
No.
Oh, dude, you pop it up on YouTube one time and watch it. All the wide receivers are allowed to start running for they start like 10 yards deep and they all start running for the line of scrimmage before the play starts and they're off. The field is bigger, but they only have 4 downs to get a touchdown, or it's fucking weird. And Montreal Alouettes have a hard time because.
Of course, it's weird, John. It's Canada. There's people in there who think they're fucking French.
Montreal Alouettes, they get called for false start all the time because the quarterback gets up there and goes, "Bounce it," and the fucking guys, everybody jumps. You said home. You said home. All right, the number 4, Commanders' New Year's resolution. Sam Hartman resolves to listen to his mother and talk to his Uncle Sid about becoming a furniture salesman. Probably a good plan for him.
No, he's got a model contract line up, hasn't he?
All right, number 3, Commanders' New Year's resolution. Adam Peters resolves to stop using sexy seniors dating apps to find free agents. Good idea. The number 2, and by the way, I'm not on there, so stop looking. Number 2 of our Commanders' New Year's resolutions, Quan Martin resolves to be the best damn line cook the Popeyes Corporation has ever seen.
Hope so.
The number 1, of course, my favorite Commanders' New Year's resolution, Jaden Daniels resolves to lead the Commanders to the Super Bowl before we're all dead and gone. Let's do it.
Sir.
Love it.
There you go. All right, so we're just going to jump right into some football games here. This game is one of the best games of the weekend. And
it is indeed.
When it comes to betting, I just can't with these two. You turn off this fucking goofy.
Yeah, we got the Panthers at the Bucks. This is for the NFC South title, correct?
It is. It is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Before this, I'm going to answer this for Twiz. Yes, our O line is set.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
both bookend tackles.
We have a good O line.
Depth
All right.
is good as well.
Panthers are visiting the Bucks. The Bucks are favored by 3. Over and under is 43.5. And I don't know where the fuck to go with this game.
I can't figure
really
out.
Don't. I don't.
I can't figure the whole NFC South. The only one I personally, honest to God, in the whole NFC South that I trust is Tyler fucking.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
yeah, John. Nah.
I might go
Hot
with
take statement
on this game. I don't know. I don't know about the Panthers and the Bucks. I just can't fucking trust at all.
You can't trust the Panthers either.
Yeah, to do anything. So I guess I'm going to lean with the home team, but I don't feel good about it.
What did Bryce Young throw for last week? Like 3 yards? It was ridiculous.
I think it barely hit 100.
It was terrible. Cost me some. I'll tell you that. Scotty, what do you got on this game? Because this is where I got my parlay today.
Yeah, well, give me the Panthers. I think the Panthers are going to win this. I mean, that ship that's in the side of the Bucs Stadium's taking on water at the moment. But Baker Mayfield struggling big time, not finding Mike Evans doing anything at all. Chris Godwin's done okay the last few weeks, but yeah, I don't know why. I just think the Panthers will win this game. But I don't trust you. I'm with you, Jesse. I don't trust either side.
Yeah, the Panthers are one of those teams that can go out there and get beat 38-3, or they can go out there and win 30-10. You know, it's just who knows. But I'm going to take my stab at it. Here is John's. Somebody's got to step up and win this fucking thing. Overs for the week from this game. I'm being very conservative here. Baker Mayfield 175 yards passing. Baker Mayfield 15 yards rushing. Get that fucking Waddle out there and just waddle that motherfucker up the yard for 45 feet. And I'm happy. Bryce Young at 175 yards passing sounds like it should be an easy one, but who knows with that guy. Mike Evans, that's the one that I'm taking straight off the top, 52.5 yards receiving. I think he's a big game player. He'll step up. Bucky Irving plus 50 rushing. And I'm going 43.5 on the over in this game. I still can't tell you who I'm going to pick. But I guess I'll have to. By the way, that's a 1092 plus 1092 over at FanDuel. And I will pick, I don't know. I'm going to pick the Bucks. They're at home. No, fuck it. I'm picking the Panthers because I think the Panthers should lose. And that's how I've been burned all year with them motherfuckers. All right, there you go. Put me in a book for the Panthers.
Panthers, got you.
All right, game of the
wow.
week right here.
Great game. Great game.
Seahawks at the 49ers. Seahawks are now favored by 1.5, and I think that's changed. If I am correct.
I don't think it's that one either, Jesse. I think you're right.
Yeah, it is.
It was this afternoon.
Hold on a second. Yeah, now it's 2.5. And I think it started with the Niners were the favorites. It's 2.5 now. Over under is still 47.5. I like the Niners in this game. Niners are hitting on all cylinders. Kittle is coming back. And Seahawks didn't. Was it last week they didn't look good?
No, they crushed the fucking Panthers. That's who.
They
started slow, and then they took off in the second half.
Yeah, no, I got the 49ers winning this game. I think Purdy's playing very, very well. Again, Kittle's back, and Christian McCaffrey's having a hell of a season again. Give me the Niners not only to cover, but to win outright. And I will take the over in this game as well.
I'm going to agree with you all the way down the line right there. I think this is a game where we find out a lot about Sam Darnold. All right. And last year was a game where we found out about him when it came into the playoffs. And all that. I mean, let's see. I respect Sam Darnold now. He's not the guy that I called him when he was with the Jets. But, you know, you got to show me now, bud. And I mean, I get it. Nobody fucking cares whether I see it or not, but I do. So, yeah, I'm taking what you said there, Jesse. 49ers to cover and the over. I would also take Christian McCaffrey to go over his rushing yards, 67.5. I think he's going to have a big day. He's trying to make a push for MVP.
And I think McCaffrey has a bonus. I think he's going.
Yeah, he can make $1 million.
Yeah,
he's got $1 million. He's got $1 million on the line, which is quite a lot.
We have a list of these guys. Who we had? Who do we know is looking at incentives this weekend?
I'm not sure. I can find out.
All right. Well, I would recommend to anybody out there that if you do like to play the parlays, go look at that and find out who's got money on the line.
Yeah, and that's a couple players that I know is Deebo Samuel. Again, we talked about him earlier. He needs 93 yards to
with Josh Johnson
to get like 450,000.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Sam Darnold's he needs 150 passing yards, 3 TDs. Is what his incentive is. He's sitting on. He needs five. He gets $500,000 for that. Panthers running back Rico Dowdle gets an incentive. He needs 7 yards and 1 TD.
Yeah,
and that'll net him 500.
But Keenan Allen needs 5 receptions.
Okay.
To get I think it's like
we'll get to that game because that one looks a little weird to me. That one was making me curious, but we'll get there.
Kendrick Bourne needs 7 receptions and 49 yards in this game. I'm trying to look at this game, and that would be for 250,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then I'm trying to see what else. If he gets 9 receptions in this game, he gets an extra 250.
Now, one of the
top
things
of that as well
that makes this interesting, and I'm going to give the credit to that Scott Fezzik fella that I was listening to on the Ross Tucker podcast. That at this time of year, especially right now in this game in particular, teams that are out of it, defensive guys are tired, man. They're done hitting. They don't want to do it anymore. Offensive guys that need to make these incentives, they go hard. So if you are interested in parlays, man, go find the full list because you can find some gems there.
Yep. Juwan Jennings also has one as well. His is he needs 9 receptions, so that'd be a hefty. Brock Purdy's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get his guys.
It's Friday night. Somebody better be taking Brock Purdy out to dinner. Which one of you guys get there first?
That's true. Any more from this game? Let's see.
That's it. That's it from
Bourne,
this.
Right? Okay.
Kendrick Bourne already. Yeah.
All right then. Here we go with a. Back to the NFC South.
Yeah. Saints at Falcons. Falcons are favored by 3.5. Over under is 44.5. And give me the Falcons. I'm sorry. I can't.
You don't have to apologize for it. It's the
I can't trust the Saints. The Aints. You got Bijan. You got. I think Drake London got an incentive. I think London might have an incentive too. I think from somewhere, but give me the Falcons.
No, you went all C-3PO there for a second, or R2D2 for a second there. Say that again.
Kirk Cousins and the Falcons for the win.
Does Kirk have any incentives?
Not that I see.
Just show up.
Yeah, nothing.
Right. Let me just say this to the Atlanta Falcons: fuck you. Just fuck off. All right. Your 2025 has fucking aggravated me to no end. If there's only one team out there beyond the Carolina Panthers that has irritated me, it is you, the Atlanta Falcons. You have no business beating some of the teams that you've beaten and fucking up my parlays, and you had no business fucking losing to some of the teams that you've lost to and fucking up my parlays. Case in point, how many people lost money last week because of the fucking Falcons over the Rams? Fuck you, Atlanta Falcons. Give me the Saints, just because fuck you, the Atlanta Falcons. I'm taking the Saints. Give me Tyler Shuck. I'll take those 3 points, and I will take the over in this game. Oh, no. Olave's out. Olave has something
That's his big target, too. Shuck's big target, too.
Yeah, he's been rolling with it. All right, give me the Falcons. Give me Kirk. Fuck, I hate even saying it. Yeah.
Yeah, give me the Falcons too. I'll take the Falcons on this one. I just think Bijan Robinson, that's part of my parlay. I think he's going to have a good day against. So this is the pisser of the week, as we call it. So Christian McCaffrey is over
67.5.
67.5. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit small. Bijan Robinson, anytime touchdown. Exactly right, Jesse. Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown. The Texans minus 10.5 taking. I'm laying them points. A Woody Marks anytime touchdown and a Derrick Henry anytime touchdown will give you 2,638 over at FanDuel. And I was one away on the piss of the week from this week, which was the Bills. Let me down big time, unfortunately. But
yeah, I got two big ones last week, and then I was one away on a couple. That really.
So how was your gambling? I mean, that's a great night for you at the bar, but moving along. Oh God, the Giants.
Oh,
can you imagine?
Fantastic game right here. We have the Cowboys at the Giants. Cowboys are favored by 3.5.
Twiz still here?
I don't think anybody's
still here.
right.
Yeah, good. Twiz and I and all of us, we're just going to sit here and fucking say fuck both of these teams for just a minute. Fuck both of these teams.
Yeah, fuck them. I guess who's the backup? Cowboys backup quarterback.
Let's see.
Dak isn't playing.
Is it? It's not. What's his name?
It's the one who was at the 49ers. The one who Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
Was it Trey Lance?
I think so.
That's right. There you go. Twiz. Fuck him. He says, Twiz. We will get to this game. That's looking like a good game. Any chance that overrated coach gets pissed? They don't fire anybody.
The Giants. I'm going to say the Giants win this game.
What?
What's the difference? Who cares?
Is Dak actually playing, or do we not?
If Dak's playing, then I'm picking the Cowboys, but I don't think Dak is playing because the line should be a lot more if he was.
Yeah,
very true.
But the over/under is really high.
No wait, Trey Lance is with the Chargers.
It's not. It's Joe Milton. Joe Milton is the backup QB.
Joe Milton, who can throw the ball a country mile, but can't find anybody with it.
That's it. Yeah.
You know,
is Dak? Is this real? Is Dak playing? Because if Dak's playing, I'm taking the Cowboys, and it should be like 4 or 5.5.
If Dak's
playing, I've not heard that Dak is. Trey Lance is with the Chargers. Thank you, Scott G. Yeah, I don't know who's playing here, but if it's Joe Milton, I'll take the Giants because the Giants will be with starting Dart. So yeah. He's suiting up, Twist says. So, yeah, give me the Cowboys then if it's Dak.
Honestly, if Joe Milton's playing, I'm more interested in watching this.
Yeah.
I got more interested in watching it if Joe Milton's playing.
I want to go back to the Buccaneers game real quick. Sterling Shepard needs one catch in 29 yards to get like $350,000.
Really? So he needs. All right. Sterling Shepard. I'm going to have to add something to that later on. That's a good one.
Yeah, Sterling Shepard. So one catch, and that will do a $125,000 payout, and then 29 yards will give another $125,000 payout.
That's cool. Let's see. All right, are we done with that game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's next? What do we got here? Oh, boy. The Browns and the Bengals.
Browns and the Bengals. All right, Bengals are at home and favored by 7.5. Over under is 44.5. And the Browns defense is good.
Yeah, they are.
So is the Bengals offense. I would stay away from the line because you just never know. Browns have been playing a little bit better as of late. I might hint towards the under in this game as well too.
All right. You'd always think about the under when you're talking about the Browns, but the Bengals are capable of laying it up there. And I think with the rivalry like this, I don't think it's going to make any difference. I'm not laying 7.5, but I'll take the Bengals to win. I'll take Myles Garrett to get his sack, and I tell you what, Joe Burrow's not going to lay down for him. He's not going to fucking give him a Brett Favre lay down, but he'll get one. He'll get maybe 2. So that's where I'm going with this game. I'll take the over. The Browns. Shedeur Sanders, every once in a while, he's like, let me see if I can put together a quarter and a half of some fucking awesome football. We'll see if we can ride that. They did last week almost. Or they did.
Yeah, give me the Bengals in this game. I agree with you completely, John. I think that Myles Garrett will get his sack, but I also think that Jamar Chase is going to have himself a day. Do you know what I mean? That Browns defense is at the back end isn't the best. It is in the pass rush in the front 7. Yeah, give you that. But but then again, the Bengals defense is like we're 31st, they're 32nd. So you know what I mean? Right. It's pick your poison. Do I want to see Shedeur? Not really. I just still don't rate Shedeur Sanders at all. I think he's going to be a complete bust. But that is just me. And I'm not hating on the kids. I think he might be a career backup, but there you go.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's a 5th-round pick quarterback. A career backup is not a bust for a 5th-round pick.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
The bust is coming from expectations that were laid on him that were not agreed to.
He was a 5th-round pick, everybody.
Right.
True.
Right. 5th-round pick, regardless of anything. I don't care anymore. So everybody out there in the world's got to understand something. I'm talking to everybody. You people in Turkey, you people in fucking Kazakhstan or whatever the fuck you are. Listen to what I'm goddamn well saying to you. Once the draft is over, where they were drafted doesn't make any difference.
Yeah. So, like to me, after pick 15 of round 1, you can't be considered a bust no matter what you do.
Well, I don't know about that. Let's see. All right, so we're all going Bengals on this one, right?
Yeah.
All right, Green Bay versus Minnesota. Now, is this big game right?
Yeah, I think it is because Packers have. Where is Jordan Love's head? Is it still on the field? Is it still on Soldier Field?
Yeah, they've
Where's
set
Malik Willis' shoulder?
That's true.
Yeah, the Packers are sitting everybody.
All right,
they are, I think.
Yep.
And they can't go any further, I don't think, than the 7th seed. Yeah.
Okay. It's been interesting this season and how fast the seeds have changed over like the last 2 or 3 weeks. Just real quick. Guys were at the top and they're like, boom, they're 7th.
Yeah. Vikings, Josh Oliver needs 2 touchdowns for $250,000.
What that tells me is that Josh Oliver had a line in his contract that said, if you score twice this year, we'll give you a quarter.
He's actually already had 4. He has six receiving touchdowns.
He ain't getting 2 tomorrow. Or Sunday. No, I don't think so.
No, it's a total of 6, so he has 4.
Right. He ain't getting 2 tomorrow. I don't think so. I don't think they could force that many to him. What about Jefferson or Naylor or Addison? Do they have
Jordan Mason needs a 136 yards for a $200,000 bump.
Isn't he hurt? I don't think he's getting that. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think he's getting that much.
I wouldn't hold out hope on that.
Nope. All right. So I'll take the Vikings if everybody's going to sit for the Packers.
Yeah.
So Scott G says if Min win, that determines one of our opponents for next season. Yeah, it does. I didn't think of that. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, there's always something. I think they give it to him when you go to Minnesota to watch the Commanders get shut out. They give you a pamphlet that says, "Here's what we can do for you."
So, Burrows, if you're watching on the screen on the phone, you can't. I don't know why you can't see us. It's a little bit odd. So apologies for that.
I can get behind. We can't actually see you, mofo's.
All right. Well, we'll have to. So, what I have to do is once I have the off season, when I have some time, when we take a couple of days off of this thing, I can get in here and I can create, because they just gave us this thing to be able to create a screen for the phone. So I have to get in here and I have to create how it's going to look. I just don't have the time, to get in and do it till we take a month off. So, all right, where are we with this? Oh, we're at Indianapolis.
One second. I got to do something real quick.
There we go.
Who is Dick of the Week?
I don't know. Me? Oh.
It's because he can't see us.
Oh. All right, well.
All right, Colts at the Texans. The Texans are favored by 10.5. Over-under is 38.5. And who is under center for the Colts this week? Because Rivers is done.
It's their third stringer. Leonard, is that what he's called? Kenny Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen.
I thought you said Kenny. I was like,
who Kenny Olsen is.
Well, yeah, I'm taking the Texans. Probably laying those points too.
Easy.
Easy. Nick Chubb has 94 yards.
Has a Chubb.
Needs 94 yards. And I think that is it from this game.
It's Riley Leonard.
This is interesting because they've got the Texans favored by 10.5, but the over/under is only 38.5. So they're looking at the Texans winning this game like 28-3. I agree. They're gonna just smush the Colts, and it's unfortunate because Jonathan Taylor deserved a better end of this season.
Sure.
And I hate to say those words because I never say those words. You don't deserve anything unless you fucking earn it, and that's that. But I do like Jonathan Taylor.
Listen, let's face the fact. And I can't believe I'm saying this. When Daniel Jones went down, that ruined their season.
Oh yeah,
because it was off to a promising start, and they were really, really good. And listen, Philip Rivers came in and did a really good job. Their just opponents were pretty fucking good too.
They were also on a bit of a slide when Jones was.
Well, he broke his leg and was playing on a broken leg.
Even before he broke his leg, they were starting to figure him out, and they were starting to figure them out somewhat. They were. I don't know that they would have been the first seed or anything like that, but they were definitely probably a wild card team this year. The Texans, on the other hand, are looking very freaking strong. You need defense in January. You need defense in the postseason. They got it, and I think they're going in strong.
I agree. I think the Texans. Give me the Texans minus the 10.5. It's part of my parlay. I think they've got one of the best defenses in football, and as you said, going into January playoff football, that's what you need.
You know what?
Going back to the Seahawks too, I forgot to mention that DeMarcus Lawrence needs 2 sacks.
Who does?
DeMarcus Lawrence
get $500K.
Oof.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was thinking about. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, you people that are out there, that they look at things like, and they say things like, "Oh, look at the Texans. They've got a defensive coach. They're not inept." Okay, all things are not equal. DeMeco Ryans
players too.
Yeah, they've got good players, and I would say that when it comes to coaching a defense, DeMeco Ryans is better at it than Dan Quinn. All right, not everything is equal. So what are we doing now?
John, I don't know what the hell happened there.
I have no idea what's going on with that thing. So I'm
all right. Next game.
All right, what do we got? Where are we? I'm lost. What am I doing at? There we go.
New. All right, we got the Titans at the Jaguars.
That's right. Scott's gonna get some butt play bowl.
I'm not. Jesus Christ.
Jags are favored by minus 12.5.
12.5. That's crazy. Big.
Over under is 47.5. Give me the Jags to win this game, but listen, I like Cam Ward. He's playing better and better each week. They got
parlay.
Yep, they got some pieces. I do have your big same game easy money parlay at 23.07. We have Trevor Lawrence. This is all alt. 225 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. Jacoby Myers, 50 receiving yards and 4 receptions. Brendan Strange, 25 receiving yards and 3 receptions. Travis Etienne, 60 rushing yards. Parker Washington, 30 receiving yards. Cam Ward, 150 passing yards. And Tony Pollard, 60-plus rushing yards. And speaking of Tony Pollard, he has some incentives. He will need 66 yards to get a $250,000 payout,
And if he gets 2 TDs, he'll get a $200,000 payout. So I would definitely hit up Tony Pollard over 65 rushing yards.
The biggest steal on that easy money parlay is Parker Washington, 30-plus receiving yards. This kid has been amazing. Obviously, he's on my TV every weekend because the wife's watching it
twice,
and every weekend. I watch him every week. I think he's great. If he was a free agent, I'd want to sign him. I think he's really good.
Every time I do,
you're right.
I don't. He goes off, but every time I do put him in there, he doesn't do shit. Maybe, I'm hoping this is going to change it a little bit.
I think 12.5 is too high. If that line was, say, 9 or 10, I'd probably say, yeah, I'll take that. I think it's going to be tighter than we think. This game's going to be probably about 9-point win by the Jags, but the Jags should tie up their division easy with the win here.
Eric Armstead needs 1.5 sacks to get $1 million bonus.
Against Cam Ward?
Yep.
I'd say that's a fucking in the bank.
That's a shoe-in. I think so too.
Eric Armstead.
Also, if there are all those like absolute deviant bettors that are out there, Joey Sly hasn't missed a field goal outside of 45 yards this season.
Tim Meek, light a candle. You know what? Give me the Titans to cover this, but I'll take the Jags to win.
Yeah.
Wow.
So again, like that Pollard and Armstead, that's a good prop right there. You know,
I think so.
Yeah.
If you can get them, I think Armstead's or Pollard's over under. It's like 56 yards. I definitely hit the over on that.
Absolutely, he's got every incentive in the world. Tyjae Spears been taking some of his carries, but last week he came through. He played well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. So we've got this game. Lay out the string.
The Raiders, man, what are they doing? Like, Max Crosby's pissed off. Everyone's leaving. Genty looks terrible. Brock Bowers is injured.
Oh, I know.
It's injured.
What they do sometimes, the NFL, that makes no sense whatsoever, is that they'll put a team in a place where they really want to establish themselves that can't draw 100 people. I'm sorry. Oakland was where they belong. That's where people would come to see them. Nobody's going to go see this fucking crap in Las Vegas. There's 10 million other things to do, for God's sakes. You know, right down the road from there in Las Vegas, there's a place where you can go and shoot anything. You want to shoot a fucking goddamn rocket launcher? You want to shoot a Claymore off? You want to shoot anything, dude? A fucking anti-tank weapon? Go in this place, you spend your money, out on the range, whammo, you can shoot anything. Or you can go watch the Raiders. You know, there's 10 million things to do in Vegas.
Very true. I heard that the Raiders, though, are keeping Geno Smith in because they think you're going to lose. So that's why they're keeping him in the lineup. My God, has there ever been a regression of any quarterback this year? That guy is woeful. I know he wasn't, but he had a good season in Seattle, and then it was like, oh, okay, Geno Smith. You know,
he played well in Seattle.
Okay,
yeah, the Chiefs are going to win. This is probably going to be like a 10-3 type of game.
Yeah, a Lewican quarterback for them, isn't it?
We do have a couple incentives on this game. Kareem Hunt needs 31 yards, scrimmage yards, doesn't matter if it's pass or rush, to receive $25,000.
He'll get that.
$25,000.
Yeah, a whopping 25. And then Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown. This is the one that I'm really interested in because he needs 1 touchdown. I think he's the number 1 receiver right now for them because everybody else is out. He needs, if he gets 1 touchdown.
Xavier Worthy's not going to turn in his 3 catches a week?
Yeah, if he gets 1 touchdown, he gets $250,000. If he gets 2 touchdowns, he gets $500,000. If he gets 102 receiving yards, he gets another $125,000.
You know, what's that quarterback's name?
Aluakan. Chris Aluakan.
He didn't look bad last week. He didn't look bad last week. I mean, he wasn't great.
He looked cold last week.
I tell you what, though, this is also potentially Travis Kelce's last ever game, which is a fucking bonus. Thank God. But there you go. I never have to see Taylor Swift.
He's on my fantasy. He's my number 1 tight. Him and Zach Ertz are my 2 tight ends for my dynasty league, and they're both old and fucking.
I have nobody else. Well, no, I have Mason Taylor, but he's on the
We
Jets.
got to talk about that league next week. Look, I got to tell you, I'm also predicting this is Andy Reid's last game.
Oh, yeah, you said that. Yeah.
And I've heard some people say, I read a quote from him the other day. Oh, I'll be back if they'll have me. I've heard that before. Look, I just think that for him, the team it's done. It's done what it's going to do. Patrick's not going to be back until like fucking Thanksgiving. How old is Andy Reid now? You know, I think he's done. That's just my opinion. That's my
What his order at Denny's is done, you mean?
Right. Well, the Grand Slam breakfast times 6. I'm taking the Chiefs to cover in this game, and I'm taking them and I'm also taking the under because the Chiefs aren't going to do shit. I mean, excuse me, the Raiders aren't going to do jack shit.
I think Andy Reid is going to coach until he's
going to be down the street shooting rifles and whatnot. What's that?
I think Andy Reid is going to coach until he dies. I don't think him going anywhere.
There's that bet too, you know.
I don't see him going anywhere.
You can make that bet too. All right, Detroit and Chicago.
Ooh,
Chicago have anything to lose in this game?
Yeah, seeding. That's about it.
Excuse me. Where can they fall?
They can fall to 6, I think.
I'm taking the Lions in this game, guys.
Really? Imagine that. Jesse loves the Lions.
No, it's because the Bears. I'm not a believer in the Bears at all.
Yeah, you're not.
They've gotten a lucky all year around, and I think the Lions are just going to want it because they're out. Unless the Lions sit a whole bunch of players, I think if they're full strength, I think the Lions are going to be too much for the Bears.
I'm going to take the Bears. It's outside. It's the Lions. I think they're not used to. Well, this is the Detroit Lions. They are used to it, having the U-Hauls packed and ready to go by the end of this game. This team, this Lions, they're not used to it. They probably have a lot of bitterness in their throat about it, and they're probably going to be just a little bit mopey out there on the field, and it's going to be fucking cold. And I'm taking the Bears. The Bears can run up the score, and I think that they're going to. I'll take the Bears, lay that 3 points, and I'll take the over in this game. I haven't seen the rushing totals for DeAndre Swift, but I'll probably, if it's anywhere around 55, I'd love it as an over.
Yeah, give me the Bears in this game. I just think the Lions, I don't know what they are. Jared Goff was woeful like last week and the week before. I just think, what are you doing? They've really shit the bed, and I just think that this will affect them quite hard, especially with Dan Campbell. I just think the Bears will grind a win out here. It'll be close, but I think the Bears will grind a win out.
See, I like Dan Campbell, and I think he's going to go into this game like he's going to have his guys prepared.
He always does.
They got a sour taste in their mouth because they lost to them last time, and I think they just want to punish the Bears a little bit before they go, take them down a peg before they go into the playoffs.
All right, well, that'll be fun to watch. Now another weird line. Well, not really a weird line, just a very high line with a very low over-under. Are the Chargers sitting everybody? Can they move up or down?
The Chargers are. There's talks about sitting Herbert. It's not 100% yet. But it looks like it is, especially with this line. If Herbert was playing, if they were playing full strength, then I think the Chargers would probably be the favorite, to be honest with you.
Favorite in Denver? I don't know about that. Yeah. I'd still take the Broncos, but I think it would be probably down close to about 5.5. Anybody that's thinking about taking any lines this weekend, you should always just wait until like quarter to fucking 1, 10 minutes till kickoff. Take a look at them then, see what it looks like, because you'll have more information then. Because this one, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, because I don't know what the hell's going to happen in this game. If you've got Herbert playing and the Chargers go out there full strength against the Broncos, 37.5. You kidding me? That would be a steal.
Yeah, Denver is playing for
number 1 seed, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What I will, put a prop on is Keenan Allen. He needs 2 touchdowns for 250, but even easier to get. He needs 6 catches for $750K.
That'll pay for that hair transplant he's been looking at.
And he got 7 catches the first time that they played. So I think that's a good bet right there.
All right. All right, let's see who else we got next. We have the Arizona Cardinals and the LA Rams. The Rams, who shit the bed last week. I'm going to have to make a note to myself to Google up where the term shit the bed came from. Who the fuck invented that, and what the hell happened to make somebody say that?
Somebody took it a dump in the bed.
I mean, yeah, I guess so, but I have to read the story of this.
Do we got anything for this game? Right, I don't see anything for
Marvin Harrison playing. I doubt it.
Even if he was, he disappears.
Yeah,
it does.
I don't know.
Jacoby, I don't trust Jacoby Brissett to, but he'll throw his arm off. Yeah,
last week he let me down last week.
You do. Herbert is not playing. Scott G says so. Yeah.
There's our.
I know there was talk. I just didn't know if it was final. I haven't seen anything about that, but
that's our Dakota guru. He's got the inside info because
Rams are going to win. They had a full going, and Stafford's going to have one hell of a game because he's going to go ahead and lock up the MVP.
I could see this being like a 42-7 game. The Rams, I think, should crush. I'm going to give those 7.5 points. I'm taking the over.
Puka's going to have 3 touchdowns.
Right.
Right.
Like what's his name playing Dante?
Devontae Adams is playing.
Is he playing this game?
Probably.
Yes.
Because he's been out for a few weeks, and I think that's hurt Stafford a little bit. But this offense is still they're going to get right here. And
don't disagree with you.
I would take the overs on everything Stafford.
Absolutely, including how many times he bangs his hot wife this week.
Yeah.
I think the over under there is 4.
The Cardinals are terrible, and I think that they could, and that's a coaching change potentially there as well. Come Monday, that'll be interesting. We'll maybe have that conversation when we get through this.
All right, then.
How many go?
How many go? Okay, I would have to find out. Come up. I know one that's gone, and I think it's going to be this guy with the New York Jets. Right.
No, I don't think
Aaron Glenn.
I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think Aaron Glenn's going anywhere.
I don't think they will either. I think that would be just it's too quick. Yeah. It's too quick. You pulled him in here. You fired Robert Saleh. You pulled him in here. So
gotta give him time.
You got to give him a quarterback for fuck's
Bills
sake.
are favored by 7.5, and I got to tell you, I think that's a little bit too less. Unless Bills need to win this game, right? They're playing everybody, right? If I'm correct,
They should be.
They're playing for seeding.
Well, the seating is all covered in snow. I saw that they put out the call for everybody to please come and volunteer to dig them out of the stadium.
Well, give me the Bills laying the points, and I'll take the over.
Me too, because I think it's going to be another one of those games where it's like 42-3. They're going to thrash the Jets.
Whatever Cook's over is, just hit it. Just hit that. It's going to be ridiculous. The Jets, they're a basket case of a organisation at the minute. Unfortunately, I think they will get better in the off season, but I don't know.
I'll tell you what. I might. I don't know what Breece Hall's over under is, but if it's around 50, 51, maybe 53, something like that, I might take him to hit that. Just because it's the last chance he's going to have to show anybody what he can do, and he's doing all right.
Well, see, this guy says one and done. Hire an offensive coach. Well, see, the thing is they need a quarterback.
I think he is a one and done. They'll get a quarterback, Mendoza.
I think they need a good offensive coordinator. I like Aaron Glenn. I think they should ride it out with him. Get a good. They had Justin. You know how bad Justin Fields was. You know how bad their quarterback played all fucking year. Like that's not on Aaron Glenn. They have a pretty decent defense, and they played well for most.
And they traded away Sauce and Quinn Williams,
but they have nothing on the offense. I mean, besides Breece Hall and Garrett
Wilson, who disappeared.
Garrett Wilson.
Didn't he get hurt?
They got to get a quarterback.
Don't forget, they cut Alan Lazard.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bills.
This is a team that
Khalil Shakir needs 1 touchdown for a $150K incentive, and we also Joey Bosa needs one more sack for a $250,000
Who's the bum playing quarterback for the Jets?
Yeah. and I would definitely both of those are definitely.
They're not playing Tyrod Taylor, right? They're not playing Tyrod, right?
No, they're not. They're playing the third kid.
Isn't that Chris
third
Moore
kid.
or something like that? Moore or something.
I don't know.
Don't know. Khalil Shakir. Even if he has an incentive, I have a hard time trusting any Bills wide receiver that's not a tight end.
Well, Shakir is
any receiver
one,
that's not.
I think Dawson Knox also. All right, hold on. Yeah, Dawson Knox. This is a good one right here, because I think he'll get pretty much all these.
Brady Cook.
He needs 7 yards for a $100,000 payout. He needs 6 catches for another $100,000 payout, and he needs 1 TD for another $100,000 payout. And I will bet that he gets all 3 because Kincaid, I don't think is playing.
It's Brady Cook is the Jets.
Never trust a man with 2 last names.
Yeah.
Nah, you name your kid Brady, you just set him up for me to just look at him side eye. What's the matter with you? Anyway, he's quarterback for the Jets, so you see how far he's gotten in life. Let's see. Oh, the game of the week.
Back to the Rams. I think Tyler Higbee is coming back this week. He needs 110 yards for a $225,000 payout.
Okay, but Stafford's out there taking orders. All right, let's see. We got to get you 100.
I would love for him to come back strong because I also have him on my dynasty team, which that season's over with. I got 3rd in the league, so. Yay.
All right, our good friend Twisted Jigga wanted to know what in the hell are they going to fire this overrated coach in Pittsburgh once he loses this game to the Ravens? And no, they don't fire anybody. They never fire anybody. I'd think that they would probably take him somewhere into Ireland and bury him on the moors.
I thought he did relatively well with Aaron Rodgers and under center. So they did better than I thought they were going to do. I thought this was going to be a losing season for the Steelers. I really did. I
thought so too. I thought that Aaron Rodgers would just kind of fizzle out, but he's played pretty well. Their defense has played pretty well. They've stepped up in big situations, but not this game. I'm taking the Ravens. I'm going to lay those points. I'm going to take the over when it's come down to it. When the Ravens got their back up against the wall, they come away with a win. And I agree with Twist right there when he says I wouldn't waste a high pick on a quarterback this year. You're right, because
we agree about this all the time. But guess what? It's the one thing the NFL does not fucking learn from. And year in and year out, there's going to be a team that's going to take a quarterback when it's not worth the pick.
Yeah, you know who it is? It's the Jets.
The Jets. The Jets for the Raiders.
That's right. Or the Giants.
The Browns.
The Browns
just picks all the fucking quarterbacks.
I'm in Shador's corner, man. Let's go.
Give me the Ravens for this game, John. I think that Derek Henry's going to run wild on the Steelers.
Yeah, see, no, I'm going Steelers in this game. I don't trust the Ravens right now.
I think they'll win the division if they pull this out.
Yeah. This game is for the division.
This game is for the division.
Yeah. Lamar hasn't been Lamar. He's hurt.
He's got a bad back.
Bring in Snoop, then.
I think the Steelers are going to win this game. Steelers defense is played pretty damn well.
I know.
Tell you what, King Henry is on a fucking tear. He is on a tear. What did he have last week? Like 565 yards.
What about before that? He's been shit.
Well, no, he hasn't been shit. He hadn't been his normal self in parts of the season.
Yeah, well,
but I think
talk to my bets, I've wasted them.
I think even if Lamar is not having his normal Lamar night, he can just turn around and hand it to Henry, and he's got. And I mean, what's that other guy's name that they've?
The Steelers are pretty good against the run.
Ali is the backup. That guy's got some flash, man. The running back. So yeah, I'm taking the Ravens in this game. All right, and that brings us to the game of the week, and this is why our good friend Twist has stuck around to find out just what we think about the Commanders and the Eagles shaping up on Sunday afternoon for a big game that looks like a JV match.
All right, so here's who's definitely out for the Eagles, right?
I've got it. I've got the injury report here.
I'm sorry. I jumped the gun, Scott.
Dude,
you're stepping into the cage there.
I'm stepping on his toes.
Come on, man.
Get back from the right line.
So I got. How do you pronounce this? Jihad Campbell. He did dab me up actually at the draft. So not Jihad Campbell. That's a totally different thing.
For all intents and purposes, we'll call him Jihad.
Jihad, yeah. Jihad Campbell. But he's got a back and shoulder injury, but he was limited and then full. Jalen Carter, Nakobe Dean, Dallas Goedert, Lane Johnson, and Jalen Phillips are all out for this game.
So
from the
Marcus
Eagles
Epps.
side.
You missed one, bub.
Damn. On our side, Bill has an illness on Thursday, but he's full now. Marcus Mariota out. Tunsil out. Wagner had a knee stroke, non-injury related practice, so he didn't practice on Thursday. He was full on Friday. Jaden Daniels is obviously out. Nick Ballore is full with his concussion. George Fant's knee was full. Deron Payne has full with his back. Burks has got illness. He came up on the injury report today. Bit of a strange one.
All right.
Coleman with the knee injury today. He came up on there as well. He was limited. And then obviously the other news was Tyler Biadasz, or Badass, however you want to pronounce him. He has gone to IR with a knee injury, and we have signed Julian Good Jones from the practice squad.
They were even saying that Coleman was taking snaps at center as well.
Yeah, Algretti came in, didn't he? And was our centre. Wow, Twist says Jihad is our terrorist. Actually, do you know what? Really nice guy. Met him at the draft, and he had a smart suit on as well. I enjoyed seeing his suit.
Went to a shit team. Sorry, Twist. All right, so incentives for Commanders. This is a good one. 800 yards.
800
yards away. Debo Samuel is 93 yards away for $200K.
I thought someone needed to get 800 yards. Then wow,
that's the total. That's if you reach 800 yards, that's what he gets. So he's 93 yards away. I think that it's going to be a stretch, but I think he's going to get it. I really do. That's $200K, and then he also needs 2 receiving TDs. Now, if you put those bets together, if you get 2 receiving TDs and 95 yards, that is like a 674 bet right there. And
10 catches as well for $200,000 for Debo.
You said how many catches? 10?
He's got 3 incentives here. Thank you to Scott G, who's just put us on. He says Debo Samuel 93 yards is for $450K, 10 catches for $200K, 2 touchdowns for $250K.
All right, I got $200K for 93 yards, but it could be right. And then we have another Von Miller needs 1 sack to hit 10. I'm sorry, to hit 9. $500K. He's going to want that.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to get it.
All right.
This is where Tanner McKee goes off big time and they end up like fucking 40 points up at the end of the third quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm picking the Eagles to win because I have no faith in the Commanders. I'm sorry, I just don't. I like our offense. I think our offense will be all right in this game. I like what Bill. I want to see what Bill can do. I want to see how he's going to play. I want to see Burks play. I want to see Sennett play. I think that we should offensively be fine. I just think that we can't stop anybody. And when I say anybody, that means whoever the fucking Eagles are trotting out there this weekend. Yeah. They can't stop them. I would like to put this to Twist. Dude, we found video of you.
Ever heard of the Super Bowl champions, the Eagles from Philadelphia? I went there once. Hi, Jalen Hurts so yummy, it should be illegal. So I say, go birds and fly, Eagles fly. Cool, cool like an eagle, fly, fly like a man. Throw, throw like a monster, as hard as you can. Devontae Smith has my heart and a romance can start. Tonight.
Oh, that harmony at the end there, boy.
That's really good, Twist. Really good.
Way to go, Twist. And give your mom credit there. She was fantastic. All right.
Wowza.
I don't know, dude. I found him last year. I said, what the fuck is this? All right. Anyway. All right, Scott, have you picked this football game yet?
No, I'm picking the Commanders. I think we'll win, but just. I'm going for a 23-20 win.
All right.
Yeah, I got Commanders too. And it's not. I thought we played
very well last week, and looking at the back end of the Eagles defense isn't very good. I think Debo's going to have a career type of game on Sunday, and I think Bill, the Eagles defensive line, the whole defensive line isn't playing pretty much. I think Bill's going to run rampant all over them.
I hope so, because that's
the whole of their offensive line isn't playing either.
I still think that the Eagles are coming away with a 34-21 win, just because our defense is that fucking bad. They're going to let Quan Martin play 4 plays, and the Eagles will score 4 touchdowns.
Do you know what, John? It wouldn't surprise me at all. Get him a fucking Fry Cook's uniform in the off-season. See you later. Honestly.
All right, so there we go. Let me see if I can find our play-out music. We've been on here for a long time, picking football games and talking football, having ourselves a good old time. Thank you for everybody.
Some Eagles fans are smart. Right? They see that Jalen Hurts isn't as what he's cracked up to be.
He's a good leader, I guess, but he can be damned inaccurate sometimes. Yeah. Look, I'm not going to make any pronouncements about Jalen Hurts. They win. Simple as that. Right? Until somebody knocks him off, they're the champs.
They surrounded him with everything that any team could want. You can't say enough about what their GM has done for that team.
Hang on a second. We're glitching here. So there we go. And I don't even know what the fuck that is. So there we go. That's what we're supposed to look like as we're coming out of this show. So once again, thanks for everybody showing up. Hey, man, Happy New Year. Thanks for everybody that joined us this year. We had a lot of people that did join on this year. I think added, I think, I'm not so good at math, but I think we added something like 9,000% in terms of listenership.
987 new subscribers. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well done.
There you go. That's pretty good. And we do have a co-host of the biggest podcast, Washington Commanders podcast in England. There he is down there, Scott and Scouse, the 1 Point Safety Show. All right, everybody. We're going to watch some football on Sunday. We're going to watch a couple of games tomorrow night, and then we will come back here on Tuesday to wrap it all up and give you what we're going to.
We got Saturday games. Okay.
There's 2 games.
We've got Saturday games tomorrow.
Panthers and Bucks are at 4:30. The NFL's not wasting any time getting this one started. So they want us to ignore all of the other fucking trash ass games that they've got to max out around these other 4 games that are going to be worthwhile. All right. So until Tuesday, man, we'll see everybody. Be cool. Have a good time. Take it easy. We're out.